Good evening, guys. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Yes, good evening. Yes, guys. Happy evening, Shanmai. Yes, good evening. Afzal, Srinivas. Good evening, guys. Subramanyam, good evening. Right. Okay, so let's start, guys. Sharat, good evening. Preeti, good evening. Okay, so let's start, guys. So we'll continue the basic commands, right? So I think yesterday we completed MKDIR, right? So today we'll discuss about CD command. Yasser. Good evening, Yasser. No issues. Yasser, we didn't start anything, don't worry. Okay. So we'll continue. CD command, CD, copy, MV, those all stuff will complete basic commands. And after that, so maybe if we have the time, then we'll start editors. How to edit the files. VIM editors will start. Okay. Okay, guys, last row. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Right. So let's start, guys. Yesterday already we created few files and directories, right, guys? Okay. So now today we are going to discuss about CD command. So we are back to desktop. So check the list. So we'll have few directories and files on top of the desktop, right, guys? Okay. So now how to check the current working directory, guys? Which command we need to use to know the current working directory? Online. pwd is a command, right? It will print the present working directory. We are on top of the home student desktop. So on top of the desktop, how many files will have? See, check the list. So we'll have few files and directories, right, guys? Now we need to enter into NIT. So we need to create few files inside the NIT. Then how? NIT is a directory. Directory means folder. So we need to switch from desktop to NIT, right? CD is a command. Change directory, then NIT, for example. CD, NIT. So guys, let's check the PWD. We are into NIT now. Now, if you are trying to creating the files and directories, by default, those files and directories, it will create inside the NIT. So let's see, home, inside the home, we'll have the student. Inside the student, we have desktop. Inside the desktop, we'll have the NIT directory. At present, we are into NIT directory. Now, at present, if you are trying to creating files and directories, those all the files and directories, it will be creating inside the NIT. Right, guys? How to know the NIT content? ls-l is a command. So if you're executing ls-l, how many folders will have, how many directories will have inside the NIT? Linux, Arcal, and Windows. Now our intention is we need to switch from NIT to Linux. Got it, guys? Simple. CD Linux. CD Linux. So PWD is a command. So it will print the absolute path, right? One second. మీరు బ్యాక్ వెళ్ళిపోండి చెప్తా. Okay, right. Okay, guys, it's not a mandatory to execute PWD every time. We are into very initial stage. So because of that reason, we are trying to executing PWD, whether the directive got switched or not. Clear? So PWD, we are into /home student desktop. Inside the desktop, we'll have the NIT directory. Inside the NIT directory, we'll have Linux directory. At present, current working directory is a Linux. Where it got located? Inside the NIT. NIT, where it got located? On top of the desktop. Desktop folder, where it got located? Inside the student. Student, it located inside the home. Home, it located inside the /. This is a top level directory. I hope you got it, guys, right? Next, check the list of Linux. ls-l is a command. So we'll have two directories, rscsa and then rsc. So we need to go to rscsa. CD rscsa. ఇక్కడ కూర్చోబెట్టండి, రేపు చేంజ్ అవుతాం రూము, మళ్ళీ అదంతా టైం వేస్ట్ అవుతుంది. పిలవండి, ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? నేను guys, give me 1 minute online. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Good afternoon. Good evening. This is okay, guys. Online, give me 1 minute. I'll back to you within a 5 minutes. Okay. Online, give me some time. I'm back to you. I'm going to log out now. Okay. Right. Take my own time. Okay. Only 5 minutes. Okay, guys. See you. See you after 5 minutes. Okay. Yes, guys, can you hear me? Am I audible? Online? Am I audible online? Can you hear me? What about offline? Can you hear me? Last row. Right, very good. Right, guys. So let's start. So CD RHCSA. Then hit enter. Let's check the PWD. See, guys. Home, student, desktop, NIT. Inside the NIT, will have Linux. Inside the Linux, will have RSCSA. This is absolute path. It's a absolute path, right, guys? Let's check inside the RSCSA. So we doesn't have anything. Zero files in RSCSA. So this is called absolute path. Now, if you are trying to creating the files and directories, now those all the files and directories it will create inside the RSCSA. Okay, got it, guys? Right. So now we need to go back from RSCSA to Linux. Okay, RSCSA to Linux, guys. Okay, so how we need to go back? CD space dot dot. Then we are back to Linux. We need to go back from Linux to directly desktop. Yes, guys. CD dot dot slash dot dot. CD dot dot slash dot dot. Two directories back. Got it, guys? CD dot dot one directory back. CD dot dot slash dot dot two directories back. We are going to switch to desktop. So we need to go to directly from anywhere to home directory. CD or CD tilde. Tilde represent it's a current user's home directory. Right, guys? Tilde represent current user home directory. We are going to home directory of current user. Or if you want, you can use CD also. Both are same. CD tilde and CD both are same. If you want, you can use CD tilde. If you want, you can use CD. Both are same, guys. Right? So we are back to home directory. Right? Guys, it's not like this. We need to go one by one, one by one. If you know the absolute path properly, perfect absolute path, if you know, directly you can keep the absolute path in front of the CD command. You can switch from any directory to any directory. So CD, right? For example, we need to switch to directly RSCSA. We know the absolute path of RSCSA. Just you can keep the absolute path in front of the CD command. That's enough. CD, right? Desktop. On top of the desktop, we'll have NIT. Inside the NIT, we'll have Linux. Inside the Linux, we'll have RSCSA. Then hit enter. Got it, guys? You can switch from any directory to any directory. Then if you want, you can directly go to desktop. We are back to, sorry, we are back to home directory of current user. Got it, guys? Clear? Yes, no? Right. So I hope you're clear about CD command. You can switch in forward direction as well as into backward direction. CD is a command change directory. Right, guys? Next, copy. Very good. Right? Copy CP, right? Possibilities of the copy command. CP, copy. Possibilities of the copy command, guys. We have one file called file1, right? File1 having the content called hello, right? So we have one more file called file2. File2 having the content called hi. Both are existing files. File1 also will have, file2 also will have on top of the desktop, for example. File1 having hello and then file2 having hi. Got it, guys? File1 having hello and file2 having hi. Can we able to copy file1 to file2, guys? It's possible. Can we able to copy file1 to file2? Yes, right? We can able to copy file1 to file2. So if you are try to copying file1 to file2, what will happen? File1 is a source file, file2 is a destination. Both are existing files, right, guys? If you are try to copying file1 to file2, what will happen? Yes, guys. File1 data, it will overwrite to file2. Instead of hi, we are going to get hello. It will overwrite. So you are going to lose the file2's data. So it is going to replace with file1's data. I hope you're clear. While you're trying to copying from file1 to one file to another file, so you need to properly check whether the destination file is an existing file or not. If it is an existing file, you are going to lose the data. So if you're providing the new name, for example, instead of file2, we are providing new one is a file name. So this is source file1 and this is destination new one, right, guys? File1, it will copy the data into the new one. So automatically new one it will create. Inside the new one will have hello. I hope you got it, guys. So this is for existing file. This is for new file in destination. If you're providing the new name in destination, automatically new file it will create. Inside that new file will have the file1's data. Clear, guys? Yes, no? Right. So can we able to copy the file to directory? Yes, guys. Can we able to copy file to directory? Possible? No. Who said no? Yes, guys. Who said no? We can, guys. We can able to copy the files inside the directory. This is file, man. This is folder. We can able to copy the files into the folder, right? We can able to keep the multiple files into one folder, right? Yes, it's possible. We can able to copy file to folder directory. Okay. Can we able to copy the directory to directory? We have one directory called dir1 folder, right? This dir1 directory we are trying to copying into dir2. Yes, guys, we can. We can able to keep the multiple folders into one folder like the same way. So this is one folder dir1 and this is another folder. We are trying to copying this folder into this folder. So here we should not call folder. We need to call directory. I hope you got it, guys, right? Okay, good. So we can able to copy the directory to the directory. Can we able to copy the directory to the file? No. Why? Yes, guys. Why we are unable to copy the directory to the file? Directory content files, file content directories, right? No. Yes, guys. Can we able to copy the directory to the directory? No. Sorry, directory to file. No. Why? Why, guys? Folder content files, file content directory, data. Then అది నాకు తెలుసు. I know that. Files content data. I know. Directory content multiple files. I'm asking one question to you people. Why we are unable to copy the directory to file? Yes, guys. Listen the question carefully and then give the answer. Can we able to copy the directory to the file? No. Directory to file? No. Why no? Yes, sir. Evaru yes or no? Let's చెప్పండి. Huh? Yes, guys. Why we are unable to copy the directory to the file online? Are you online? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Online. Preeti and few peoples will have, right? Yes, guys. Afzal, Chenmai, because directory is a place holder of files. Directory is like container and then file says specific directory container. Let's see, guys. Don't think too much. Okay. This is not good for health. Okay. So assume this files are books. Directories are bags. మనోళ్ళు పాతోళ్ళు ఉన్నారు కానీ ఆన్సర్ ఇవ్వరు, రైట్? సో files are books, directories are bags. Can we able to keep the books into the file bag? We can able to keep the books into our bag, right? Can we able to keep the bag into book? Same logic here also. Got it, guys? So maza aa raha hai? Right. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear. What is the difference between files and directories? Files are books, man. Directories are bags. We can able to keep the books into the bag, but we are unable to keep the bags into the books. Same logic here. We are unable to keep the directories into the files. Directories are containers. Inside the container, we need to write the file and those all stuff. No need to bother. Simple human terminology. Before computers will have files in government offices, people, they are going to maintain the data. Where they are going to keep those all the files? Into one rack. Depends upon human terminology only, computer terminology they introduce to us. Got it? So don't forget. So it's not possible. We are unable to copy the directory to the file because directories are bags, files are books. We are unable to keep the bags inside the book. We can able to keep the books inside the bag. Right. So we'll do practically now. Then you can able to understand. So let's see, guys, here. CD desktop. We have few files and folders on top of the desktop. We'll have few files and directories on top of the desktop. Okay. How to know the file one content? Cat is a command to know the file one's content. File one having hello, then how. How to know the file two content? File two having hi, right? File one having hello, how, and then file two having hi. Now we are trying to copying file one to file two, right? CP is a command. Source file is a file one. Source file is a file one, and destination file is a file two. Right? Now let's check the file two's content. Instead of hi, we have hello how because it got override. Clear, guys? Right. Copy file one to, for example, new one. We don't have new one file into on top of the desktop. So this is a new file. Right, guys? Automatically new file it will create. See, automatically new file it got created. Right, guys? Then check the new one's content. We'll have the file one content. I hope you're clear. So if you want, you can copy into destination file as a existing file as well as new file. Both it will happen. Simple. We are trying to copying the file1 into one new file called new1. This is new file name. We doesn't have this file. We don't have on top of the desktop. So we are providing new name. Automatically new one it will create. Inside the new one, you'll have the file1's data. Clear, guys? Right. Next, can we able to copy the file to directory? Yes. CP file1 is a file. dir1 is a directory. See, blue colors are directories, right? So dir1 is a directory. We are trying to copying this file1 inside the dir1. Then hit enter. So how we need to verify whether it got copied or not? We need to switch to dir1 using cd command. So dir1, then check the list inside the dir1. We'll have file1. Got it, guys? So instead of doing like this, if you want, you can use ls-l dir1. ls-l space directory name. It will list out the content of your directory. Inside the dir1, we'll have file1. So if you want, you can switch to directory, execute the ls command, or otherwise directly ls and then directory name. Then it will list out the directory content. I hope you got it, guys. So clear? Right. So can we able to copy the directory to the directory? CP dir1, we are trying to copying into dir2. Got it, guys? What happened? Omitting directory dir1 means inside the dir1, we have data. File1 will have, right? We need to copy the directory recursively into dir2. Recursively into dir2. So you are unable to copy the directory to the directory directly with CP. We need to add few options. Option what it will do? It will adjust the behavior of the command. CP-R. R means recursively. Recursively, we are trying to copying the directory into another directory. RVF. R recursively. V verbose. F forcefully. R recursively. V verbose. VERBOSE. Verbose means it will print the message from where to where we copied. F forcefully. Sometimes while you are trying to copying, at the time maybe you are facing some errors, so you can use F forcefully. We can able to copy. Right, guys? V, F both are not a mandatory. R is a mandatory. V, F both are optional. If you want, you can use VF, or otherwise you can leave it. It's not a problem. While you're trying to copying the directory to the directory, so we need to use -R option. -R is a mandatory. VF both are optional. If you want, you can give, or otherwise you can leave it. Clear, guys? Right. So now we are trying to providing the dir1. We are trying to copying this dir1 into the dir2. So this is verbose message. So dir1, it's copied into dir2. dir1 file1, it's copied into dir2. I hope you got it, guys. Right? So let's verify ls-l dir2. Very good. Inside the dir2, we'll have dir. So we are unable to copy the directory to file. No need to perform. So I hope you're clear, guys. Right? Next command, MV. Move. Cut, paste. CP, copy, paste, guys. MV, cut, paste. Right? CP, Control C, Control V in Windows. MV, Control X, Control V. Control X, cut. Permanently, we are removing. For example, assume this. So we have few posters. I think in this classroom, we doesn't have posters. Okay. Assume this, we have one poster into our classroom. Right, guys? So this poster same poster I need into another classroom. What you are going to do? We are going to take one snap and we are going to take the printout. That is copy. Right, guys? We have the one more possibility. We are going to remove this poster from this classroom and we are going to paste into another classroom. That is cut paste. If you are doing cut paste, you doesn't have the resource in source. It will be available into destination. I hope you got it, guys. Right? Okay. So MV is a command, cut paste. Same scenario. File 1 having the content call hello. Right? Again, file 2 having the content call hi. Now we are using MV command, guys. We are using MV command. File 1 having the content call hello, and then file 2 having the content call hi. Now, if you move file 1 to file 2, what will happen? We are moving entire file, remember. Got it, guys? We are moving file 1 to file 2. So, it will replace with hello. It will overwrite. File 1, it will rename as a file 2. Simply, you can say with the help of MV command, we can rename the files. I hope you got it, guys. We doesn't have file 1 now. The file 1, it will become file 2, but inside the file 2 will have the file 1's content. Means it is renaming the file. I hope you got it, guys. For example, we are trying to providing one more name called new2, guys. So now we'll have file 2, right? We are trying to moving this file 2 into new2, right? Now file 2, it got renamed as a new2. Now it doesn't have file 2. File 2, it became new2. Inside the new2, we'll have file 2's content. I hope you got it, guys. Simply you can say to rename the files, right? Next. For example, we have new2. We are trying to moving this new2 into dir2. Can we? New2, it's available on top of the desktop, guys. We are trying to moving this new2 file inside the dir2. Means this new2 permanently it is going to move from desktop to dir2. We doesn't have the new2 on top of the desktop now. Cut, paste. We are removing the poster from this classroom and we are trying to pasting into another classroom. Right, guys? Next. Can we able to move directory to the directory? For example, dir2, we are trying to moving into the dir4. Yes, we can. So dir2, it's available on top of the desktop. Now this dir2, we are moving inside the dir4. I hope you're clear, right? So let's see, guys. Practically we'll do, then you can able to understand. So cat file 1, cat file 1 having hello how. Cat file 2, I think file 2 also same. I'll do one thing. I'll overwrite this. I'm keeping high. Okay. Now it became high. Guys, file 1 having hello, then file 2 having high. Right? Now we are using MV command. Right, guys? MV is a command to rename the file. Right? So file 1 source file, file 2 destination file. See, guys, file 1 gone. Right, guys, it got renamed. File 1 gone. It doesn't have. File 1, it renamed as a file 2. Let's check the content of the file 2. Usually we should have hi. It will replace with hello how. Means file 1, it got renamed as a file 2. Right. MV, for example, file 2 Then we are trying to renaming as a new 2. Now see guys, on top of the desktop we'll have file 2, right? Here. What will happen? See. It got renamed as a new 2. If you check the list, we doesn't have file 2. Instead of file 2, we'll have new 2. Let's check the content of the new 2. I hope you got it, guys. How to rename the files, right? Okay. So next, MV, can we able to move file 2 inside the dir2? We can. This is file 2, oh sorry, new 2 file, and we are trying to moving into dir2 directory. Right, guys? It got moved. How to verify? ls-l. I think dir2 file it got created, guys. Capital letter we provided, right? Don't give capital letter, small letters you need to give. Okay. Linux is a case sensitive, right? Then hit enter. What happened? One minute. Actually, it got renamed as a dir2 because of the reason it is saying new such a file directory. Okay. We'll do one thing. New one, we are going to move into the dir2. Okay. MV, new one, right? We are trying to moving into dir2. Now it got moved, right? Let's verify the dir2. See. Inside the dir2, we'll have new one. Right. MV, now we are trying to moving dir2 inside the dir4. So dir2 is a directory. This is a dir2 directory. We are moving into dir4. Means dir2 permanently it is going to remove from desktop and it's going to move into dir4. So now let's check the list. So do we have dir2 here? No. Guys, this is file. Don't bother about this. Okay. Now let's check the dir4's content. Inside the dir4, we'll have dir2. So I hope you're clear, guys. Yes, no, right? Good. So this is all about MV command. Next, RM command. rmdir. Right, guys? RM is a command to remove the directories. Guys, it will remove permanently. Like shift delete in Windows. If you are deleting the file using shift delete option, then what will happen? You are unable to recover. Like the same way, RM is a command to delete the files, right? Let's check the list. RM is a command, right? Then we are trying to deleting F1. Yes, F1 it got deleted. Let's check the list. RM F3. F3 it got deleted. So now we need to delete starting letter all F files, right? Starting letter should F, like this files we need to delete. Star. Star means all. Technically what we need to call? Okay, all. What we need to call? Wildcard expression or wildcard character. This is a very, very important. Remember terms. Star means wildcard character. Wildcard, big boss, right? So wildcard character. So star means wildcard character. It will consider everything after F. Starting letter F files, everything it will delete. Now RM K star. Starting letter K files, everything it will delete. I hope you got it, guys. Clear? Right. How to delete the directory? rmdir is a command. rmdir is a command. And then we are trying to deleting the directory called dir4. What happened? What happened, guys? Why we are unable to delete the directory? So what kind of error we are getting? Directory not empty. Directory not empty, it having the content. Means with the help of rmdir command, we can able to delete only empty directories. So let's try rmdir. I'm trying to deleting D3. Yes, it got deleted, see. Because D3 is empty directory, it doesn't have any content inside the D3. rmdir. Now we are trying to deleting dir3. Okay, we'll do one thing. We'll delete D4. Guys, can we able to rename the directories? It's possible. Using which command? rm command. Please focus on it, man. I asked you questions. Can we able to rename the directory? I didn't ask to delete the directory. For deleting rm command. For renaming MV. Right? Right, guys? So MV. Then I need to rename dir3 to demo. Don't give existing directory name. If you're providing existing directory name in destination place, this dir3 is going to move into that particular directory. Because of that reason, here in destination place, we need to provide the new name. Now it will become demo. Can we able to delete the demo using rmdir? Yes, we can, because it's an empty directory. How to delete the directory dir4, dir1 and those all stuff? NIT. Yes, guys, those all content directory. It having some content, right? Very good, Afzal and Chenmai. Right, guys. How would you delete? rm hyphen r vf r mandatory, vf optional. R recursively, v verbose, f forcefully, v f both are optional. R we need to provide. It's a mandatory to delete the directories recursively. Right? Now we are trying to providing, for example, dir4. Now dir4, it got deleted successfully. Okay, guys. So now we are trying to deleting dir1. Now dir1 also it got deleted successfully. Now we need to delete entire total files from desktop. rm hyphen rbf star. Star means wildcard character. Everything it got deleted from desktop. 0 files. If you want to can minimize, you can check. I hope you're clear, guys, how to create the files, how to create the directories, how we need to copy the files to the directories, how we need to copy the directory to the directory, how to delete, how to rename, and those all stuff. Those all basic commands. How we need to create the files, how we need to create the directories and those all stuff. Okay, guys. Right. Next. Can we start editors? How to edit the files? Can we able to edit the file content using cat command? It's possible. We discuss about cat command. What is the use of cat command, guys? Concatenating the files, creating the files, appending the files, print the standard output. But we are unable to edit the file content. For example, you have one file, guys, one configuration file. You need to edit the configuration file. It having 200 lines, right? You need to modify the file content according to your requirement. How you're going to modify? Yes, guys. Without editors, it's possible, guys? No. With the help of cat command, we are unable to edit the file content. We can append, that's it. We are unable to modify the file content according to our requirement. For editing the files, we need few editors. With the help of those editors, we are going to edit the file. Especially who's doing AWS, DevOps, data science, for them, this concept is a very, very important. Got it, guys? Yes, no? Right. Okay. I'll ask few questions to you people related to Windows. Right? According to that, we'll discuss in Linux. Right, guys? Okay. Small questions only. It's not a big deal. How we need to edit the file in Windows? In Windows operating system, I hope like you'll have the Windows laptops, right? So now we need to write one letter, right, guys, to our manager. How you're going to write the letter? So Chinmay, very good. Notepad and Wordpad. So usually most of the people, they are going to say, Word document, MS Word, MS Office, like this. MS Office, MS Word, those all third-party applications. Inbuilt by default, along with the operating system, we are going to get Notepad and Wordpad only. With the help of Notepad and Wordpad, we are going to manage the file content. Okay. Right, guys? Sticky notes are different, ma. Chinmay. So, okay, sticky notes are different story. Okay. So I hope like you're using many sticky notes, right? Okay. So to edit the files, see, are you going to provide the sticky notes for your manager? You need to ask leave, right? So you are going to write the leave letter. Then, so you need to attach that file to your manager. Then how you are going to write the file? With the help of sticky note? No, right? Notepad only. Using Notepad or otherwise Notepad. Yes, no, right? So like the same way, coming to Linux, we'll have few graphical user interface editor. By default, we'll have an editor called gedit, like Notepad. In Windows, we'll have Notepad, right? Like the same way, coming to Linux, we have one editor called gedit and gvim. So gvim by default, we doesn't have, we need to install. Then gvim also, it will work like as a Notepad and Notepad. Right, guys? So let's see here. So let's see, guys, here. So how we'll have the Notepad and Wordpad in Windows? Like the same way in Linux, we'll have GUI editor, example, gvim and gedit. This is gvim and it's a gedit. Using gedit, easily we can able to edit the files like Notepad. Using gvim also, easily we can able to edit the file like Notepad and Wordpad in Linux. Right, guys? Let's see how we need to edit the files using gedit in Linux. Let's see. Guys, gedit is a command. Then we are providing one file name called file1. Right? So let's see here. We got a one window here, right? Editor, you can write. For example, we are writing this is a Linux class. Okay. So hello, how are you? Got it, guys? Very good. I know you're fine. Okay. So hello, how are you? So then welcome to NIT. So like this, we can able to edit the file. We can able to write the notes, right? It's a very easy to manage. We'll have save option. From childhood onwards, we are using Notepad and Notepad, right? How to manage the file using Notepad and Notepad, very well, you know. So we'll have save option. If you want, you can open the file with the help of open option. If you want, you can create the new file, print, undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, find, and replace. Those all normal, regular options. Right, guys? From childhood onwards, we are using those options to edit the files. It's not a big deal to edit the file with the help of gedit. Like the same way, we have one more editor called gvim, but by default, we don't have this gvim into our operating system. We need to install. For demonstration purpose, I'm trying to installing gvim, right? No need to bother about installation for you peoples. We'll discuss installation after some time. We have how to install the packages concept at the time I will teach you, right? So we need to log in as a root user. CD run media, right? Inside we'll have the packages. Now we are trying to installing VIM X11 means graphical user VIM. Right, guys? Exit. We are back to student user, right? GVIM, then file name. Now it will work. I hope you got it. This is by default, we don't have. So we need to install. Guys, no need to bother about graphical user interface editors because it's a very easy to edit the file. Here, it doesn't have any difficulty. Right, guys? Okay. So, but coming to real-time environment, you're not going to get the graphical user interface. Nowadays, people, they try to accessing the machines from the data centers, from cloud environment. Maximum in Linux, we are going to get text user interface mode. In text user interface mode, those GUI editors, it won't work. If you switch to CLI mode, you are unable to edit the files with the help of gedit and GVIM. Let's try. We are into GUI, right? We are trying to switch from GUI to CLI now, right? Control Alt F2. Control Alt F2. Log in as a student. Then provide the student user's password. See, guys. So we are on top of the desktop, right? CD desktop. Let's check the list. We have file 1. So try to open this file 1 with gedit. What happened? Can we able to open the file 1 with gedit? No. Try to open with GVIM. But it's recommending to us to switch from GVIM to VIM. If you hit enter, it is going to switch it to VIM. I hope you got it, guys. Right? So in CLI mode, we are unable to edit the files with the help of gedit and GVIM. So because of that reason, most of the peoples, they are going to use CLI editors like VI, VIM, Nano, like this editors. So most popular editors are VI and VIM. VI stands for Visual Display Editor. Into any versions, if you want, you can go new version. If you want, you can go old versions. By default, you'll have VI editors. From 7.0 onwards, means from latest versions onwards, they introduce to us VIM. VI stands for Visual Display Editor. VIM stands for Visual Display Editor Improved. Right, guys? What kind of improvement will have in VIM? Yes, guys. What is the difference between VI and VIM? Yes, guys. What kind of improvement will have? Both are same. Almost. Both are same. Okay. Advanced version. What kind of advantages will have? See, guys, we can able to use VIM editor to open the file. If you want, you can use VI editor also to open the file. Right, guys? Okay, I'll do one thing. We are into very initial stage. Because of that reason, I'm going to switch to this graphical user interface now. Right? Control Alt F1. We are back to graphical user interface. Make a note. Control Alt F2 GUI to CLI in RHEL 7.0. Control Alt F1 CLI to GUI in RHEL 7.0 version. Coming to 8 and 9. In 9 also. Control Alt F3 GUI to CLI. Control Alt F2. Don't ask capital F2 or small F2. We'll have only F2. That's it. A few people they're asking, sir, which one we need to use, capital F2 or small F2? Like that, okay? So we'll have only F2. We doesn't have capital F2, small F2 like that, okay? So CLI to GUI RHEL 8.0 version as well as a 9.0 version. So we can switch from GUI to CLI, CLI to GUI according to our requirement. Right, guys? Okay. We are into GUI mode. Right, guys? So now we are going to discuss about VI and VIM. First of all, what kind of improvement we'll have in VIM? Now we need to know. Right. So let's see, guys, here. I'll do one thing. Can we able to open the multiple terminals? Yes. Okay. So we have two different terminals. We are going to keep those both the terminals side by side. Right, guys? So this is one terminal. This is another terminal. Right, guys? How to know the terminal number? How to know the terminal number, Chenmai? TTY, Abzal, very good. So TTY is a command to know the terminal number. So here also TTY, PTS1, this is PTS0, right? Okay, guys, what I'm doing in the sense, we are trying to editing one configuration file. From where we are going to get the configuration files? Yes, who attend the file system hierarchy for them. From where we are going to get the configuration files? From where we need to get configuration files? Okay. I'm giving time, man, because of the reason. Okay. Yes, from etc Durga, very good, super. etc contain configuration file, right? Guys, with the help of normal user, we are unable to edit the configuration file. We are unable to open the configuration file. Because of that reason, what we are doing this is we are going to switch from student user to root user. How to switch from student user to root user? Yes, SU, very good. SU hyphen, then hit enter, then provide the root user's password. We switch to root user. Like the same way here also. Login into root user. Got it, guys? This is one terminal. This is another terminal. We log in as a root user because we are trying to opening the configuration file. Because of that reason, we need to switch to the root user, right? In this terminal, I'm using VI editor. In this terminal, I'm using VI editor to open the configuration file. Excuse me, guys. So etc having configuration file, password is a one configuration file. I'll tell you what is password. Don't worry. Okay. At present, just this is one configuration file. We are trying to open with the help of VI editor. Then hit enter. Then how this file it's looking now? Yes, guys. How this file it's looking? आप लोग देख रहे हो ना कैसा दिख रहा है आप लोगों को ఎలా కనిపిస్తుంది అడుగుతున్నా అవుతారేంది క్లమ్జీగా ఉందా సో foreground is black and background is white. That's it now, man. Like that only it's looking, right? It may be clumsy, it may be some different code. No need to bother about that. You don't know about etc password file. How you can able to explain? Tell me. Then what you need to give the answer? Sir, foreground is black and background is white. Like this answer you need to give. That's it now. Foreground is foreground color, like text color is black. Background color is white. Yes, no. Like that only it's looking, right? Okay. I'm using VIM, right? Same file. We are trying to open with VIM editor. Okay, already we opened the same file, right? So it will provide, we need to use E to again, we need to open, right? How it's looking? How it's looking, guys? Foreground, colorful, like your life, right? And background, white. This is my life and this is your life, right? That's it now, guys. Huh? So, clear, guys. I hope you got it. So, black and white life and then colorful life. Right. So, now coming to VI, if you did any mistake into VI, can we able to find out? No. It's a bit difficult to us. Maybe if you did any type of mistake. Go to here. Now we are trying to doing few typo mistakes. What happened? I hope you got it. What is the difference between VI and VIM? VIM, it will consider file type. According to that file type, while you are trying to editing the file, if you did any typo mistakes, it is going to highlight. I hope you got it, guys. The difference between VI and VIM, right? And so you know very well about Java, right? Few peoples. So how you are going to write the Java program in Windows with the help of Notepad, right? Usually we need to use Notepad to write the Java program, right? So while you are trying to using the like Notepad, while you are trying to writing the Java program, if you did any type of mistakes, it's not that much of easy to find out. We need to compile. While you are trying to compiling at the time, you are going to get the errors and exceptions. With the help of those errors, we are going to remodify the program again. So unnecessary time waste, right? So instead of using the Notepad, what we are doing, we are using IDE applications like Eclipse. Do you know about Eclipse, right? So with the help of Eclipse, if you're trying to writing the program, so easily you can able to find out the typo mistakes. So we doesn't have that much of improvement, but we'll have little bit improvement compared to VI and VIM. Got it, guys? Difference between VI and VIM. What kind of improvement we'll have, I hope you're clear. So we can able to find out the typo mistakes very easily because this VIM editor, it will consider the file with type. But VIM, it will consider any file as a text file. Got it, guys? I hope you got it, right? Don't worry. Maximum no one they will ask. If they're try to asking what is the difference between VI and VIM, right? So VIM, it will consider the file with type. But VI, it will consider as a text file. It doesn't have any colorful things inside the VI. So it will consider as a text file. Then while you are trying to editing the like, so we open already, right? etc password configuration file with VI, right? So if you open with VI, what will happen? It will consider as a text file. If you're doing typo mistakes, so we are unable to find out easily. But in VIM, we can able to find out very easily, right? Got it, guys? Okay, right. So how we need to work with VI and VIM? Guys, it's not that much of easy, like Notepad and Notepad. Got it, guys? How we need to work with VI and VIM? Simple, man. VI or VIM, whatever if you want, you can use according to your requirement. Space, file name, to whom we need to edit. Simple. VI or VIM, space, file name. Right, guys? If you execute this command, you're going to get one mode called command mode. Got it, guys? You're going to get command mode. In command mode, we are unable to edit the file content. Got it, guys? If you open the file, by default, you'll have command mode. In command mode, you are unable to edit the file content. And what is the use of this editor if you are unable to edit the file content? In command mode, we are unable to edit. We need to switch from command mode to insert mode, then only we can able to edit. I hope you got it, guys. If you open the file, by default, you'll have command mode, right? In command mode, we are unable to edit the file content. We need to switch from command mode to insert mode. How? Using small I key from your keyboard. Clear? Using small I key. We'll have small I key will have, right, into keyboard. We need to use I key. Then it is going to switch from command mode to insert mode. You'll get the insert option here. Then you can edit according to your requirement. Got it, guys? You can edit the file content until you are unable to edit the file content. Remember, guys, especially who's doing AWS, DevOps, data science, please focus on it. Right, guys? So command mode to insert mode, I is an option. We need to switch from command mode to insert mode. Then we can able to edit the file content. We can able to modify the file content. We can able to delete the file content also. Right. Again, we need to come back to the command mode from insert mode. Escape key you need to use. In keyboard, we'll have escape key, right? So we need to use escape key, switch from command mode, insert mode to command mode again. Insert mode to command mode. And we have one more mode called visual mode for reading purpose. That's it. V is an option to enter into visual mode. Again, V is an option. We are back to command mode, small v. Got it, guys? V is an option. So to switch from command mode to insert mode, again V from visual mode to command mode. Command mode to visual mode. Visual mode to command mode. So using V option. Okay. So you did few changes into your file. We need to save those changes, right? So we have one more mode called extended command mode. How we need to enter into the extended command mode? Using colon. Using colon. So colon means extended command mode. Got it, guys? Colon. You'll get the colon into end of the file, right? Then use WQ. WQ means save and quit. Don't use QW. We are unable to do like that. First, we need to save, then only we are going to quit. So otherwise, you can use Q. Without saving, you can quit. Got it? X also you can use. I'll tell you. Okay. So, okay. So got it, guys? Command mode to extended command mode. Colon. Colon is an option. We are into extended command mode. Right? Again, you need to go back to the command mode from extended command mode. Just backspace. That's it. You are going to remove you need to remove the colon. Then we are going to get the command mode. So let's see. Practically, I'll show you. We have few options. Tomorrow we'll discuss. Okay. So let's see, guys. VIM file 1. We are into command mode. We are unable to type. We are unable to edit the content of the file. See, guys, I'm trying to typing something. I'm unable to type. Right, guys? So we need to use small I key. We got insert here. Now it's ready to insert, ready to edit. Linux is a open source operating system. You can edit like this. Escape, we are back to command mode. Insert, it's gone, see. I, insert, escape, command mode. Simple, guys. Small I, insert, you'll get escape key, command mode. V, visual mode, just for reading purpose. Maybe if you're having huge content, you can read the file content. You can select like this according to your requirement, right? V again, we are back to command mode. Small v, visual mode. Again, small v, back to command mode. What we did the modification into a file, we need to save those modification. Colon. See guys, colon W to save. See, file 1, 4 lines, 87 characters written. Colon Q, without saving, to quit from editor, we are back to terminal. I hope you got it, guys. If you want to, you can use colon WQ both at a time. Save and quit. We are back to terminal. I hope you got it, guys. So how we need to work with, we have few options in each and every mode. We don't have much time now. We'll continue tomorrow. Huh? I'm coming, man. We didn't complete. Just how we need to open the file, how we need to go to command mode to insert mode and then visual mode and then extend command mode. Just I have given the overview. We didn't complete. Tomorrow we are going to discuss. ఆ రెండు కమాండ్లే కాదు చాలా ఉన్నాయి. How we need to use the exclamatory mark. Like this, few people they are asking. Tomorrow, where we need to use exclamatory mark, how we need to exactly what is the use of exclamatory mark, I'll teach you. Don't worry. We didn't complete. Okay. Any special features of visual mode? Special features, usually most of the people, they are not going to use any visual mode. Just for see, name in the name itself only, it's a visual mode to read the content of the file. That's it. We can select and then we can copy it. That's it. Okay. Without erasing the data into file 2, can we able to copy? Use cat command, na? Why you are bothering about that? With CP, it's not possible. Use cat, concatenate it. You'll have the previous file data as well as new file data, both. We can read in command mode, right? See, if you're installing VMware, automatically you are not going to get the operating system, Mr. Ramesh. We need to insert image file, then only you are going to get the installation process. Simply, if you're installing the VMware, it's not enough. After installing the VMware, we need to create the virtual machine with image file, then only we can able to install. I think you didn't insert the image file while you try to installing the operating system into virtual machine. Always you are going to get errors only. Okay. So if you insert image file also, you are going to watch the videos once again. Installation video will have, right? Watch it and then try to do again. Otherwise, take the snapshot, send to me, and then I will tell you tomorrow. Right? Take the snap if you're having any errors while you are trying to doing the practical session, while you try to installing the operating system, take snapshot, upload the snapshot into chat box. I'll check. I'll give the clarity for you peoples. Okay. Okay, guys. Right. Yes, if you're having any doubts, any questions, please. Okay, see you guys. See you tomorrow. We'll continue tomorrow. Those all the options. In insert mode, we'll have few options. In command mode, we'll have few options. In extend command mode, we'll have few options. Those all stuff we'll discuss tomorrow. Very good. If you can able to open the file, it's good now. which I have created using, you can able to open with VI and as well as gedit, whatever if you want, you can use. It's not like this. We need to use only VI. We need to use VIM. Depends upon your requirement. You can use gedit also. In CLI, you can able to use the gedit. No, it's not possible. In CLI, gedit. Take the snapshot and send to me. I'll check. Chenmai. In EC2 instance, you are using gedit. Really? Can we able to open the gedit with in EC2 instance, guys? Take send me snap. See, if you are using graphical user interface, we can, I said, in text user interface, how you can able to open, tell me, guys. In text user interface, can we able to open the gedit? Can we able to open the file with gedit? If you having text user interface, Chinmay. That is what I am saying. I can able to open means how you can able to open. Right, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.